less than ape data end equals 536 data start equals 82 greater than. So let's talk about this whirlwind that just hit Washington. Karine Jean-Pierre. Yes, less than m data end equals 174 data start equals 168, greater than that. Karine. President Biden's former press secretary is making headlines for something nobody saw coming. She has officially left the Democratic Party and declared herself an independent. And if that wasn't enough to rattle DC, she's also announced the release of a tell-all book titled Less Than M, Data End equals 536 Data Start equals 459, greater than independent, a look inside a broken White House, outside the party lines. Less than P Data End equals 1135 Data Start equals 538 greater than. Now this isn't just a quiet transition or a graceful exit, this is a total political pivot with serious shock value. Reporters who were in that briefing room day in and day out with Jean-Pierre are openly expressing disbelief. Some of the reactions are biting, sarcastic, and even mocking. One reporter quipped, "Did she find the manuscript somewhere in that fat binder she toted around?" Others dismissed the book entirely, suggesting that it won't be taken seriously, not because of the content necessarily, but because they feel Jean-Pierre lacked credibility during her time behind the podium. And less than P data end equals 1741. Data start equals 1137 greater than. Some are calling it a desperate move, perhaps to revive a career that never quite hit the stride it was expected to. And let's be honest, Jean-Pierre was always seen as the successor to Jen Psaki, who smoothly transitioned to MSNBC. But KJP never really clicked with the press corps or the public in the same way. The comparison with Caroline Leavitt, Trump's current press secretary, makes the contrast even starker. Where Leavitt is described as a media-savvy communicator who builds trust across the spectrum, Jean-Pierre is being painted as someone who was often evasive and, frankly, underwhelming. Less than EP data end equals 2212 data start equals 1743 greater than. What really stings, though, is the sense of betrayal coming from within her own former party. Critics are saying that she's turning her back on the Democrats during tough times instead of standing her ground. The timing is particularly explosive. Her book reportedly dives into the final weeks of Biden's campaign collapse and alleges a betrayal by the Democratic Party that ultimately led him to bow out of the 2024 race. That's not just spicy. It's political dynamite. Less than EP data end equals 256, O data start equals 2214, greater than. Fox News is leading the coverage on this story, and they've certainly found no shortage of critics. One reporter even joked, "Now that she's independent, I can't wait to hear what Republicans KJP will be voting for." That stings, but it also raises valid questions about her motivations. Is this ideological clarity or just calculated rebranding? Less than TEEP data end equals 2872 data start equals 2562. Greater than. Jean-Pierre claims her book will shine a light on misinformation and offer a path forward for disillusioned Americans. But the reality is, she's now facing a credibility crisis of her own. She spent years defending Biden's mental fitness and towing the party line. So naturally, people are asking, what changed? Less than P data end equals 3212 data is last node equals data is only node equals data start equals 2874 greater than. Whether this move lands her in the spotlight again or pushes her further out of relevance, one thing's for sure. Karine Jean-Pierre has reignited political conversation, and people on all sides are watching her next move closely. The book hits shelves in October, and while many are skeptical, curiosity alone might just drive its success. Stay subscribed for more videos.